Alright, we get into Doki Doki Literature Club, Cheese Gang. We're playing some Doki Doki. Finna get into it. Hey, Doki. Sir. Alright, hold on, let me take off my sweater, it's kinda hot. Alright, Cheese Gang. We back at it again with Doki Doki Literature Club Part 4. Now back where we left off, we were showing our second poem to Yuri. See if she enjoyed her poem. Alright, make sure all our settings are good. Seems feel like got a good volume. My voice good. Check my recording software real quick. I think everything should be good. Are you ready to get into it? Was there more to say, Cheese Gang? Alright, some other saves. We did like some off camera stuff, but there's like some stuff. Let's get back into it. Oh yeah, I'm only gonna play for like an hour. But it's a time for an hour. I should show my poem to next. I'm gonna show my next poem to Yuri. Ah, is it my turn? Let's see how it compares to yesterday's. I see. It's a bit different. I respect you for trying different things, Melina. Were you inspired by Natsuki's poems? Or Sayori's, perhaps? Well, I guess you could say that. I thought so. I'm happy for you. You don't need to find inspiration in my poems. You shy! Baby girl! Baby girl! I write them for myself, not for anyone else. So I don't really need for people to like them or anything. Yuri, my queen, baby! I'm sorry for being blunt, but you're overthinking this a little. Just because our styles are different doesn't mean I dislike your poems. You know what I'm saying, baby girl? In fact, I try to do something in your style, I'll probably just do a terrible job. I see. I'm sorry. My stupid mind, it likes to do that sometimes. Anyway, you don't need to be afraid to be a little bit more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Say less. Let me read it right now. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands her poem. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night, while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. So, the raccoon is getting fed bread. She slices knife with the bread. Her cutting knife. She slices the bread. She feeds herself again. I thought she was feeding the raccoon. What does it mean? I don't know. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. Facts, bruh. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and convey emotions to them. Yeah, I take it at face value, but then I can't even figure out what it is supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's the sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. What, killing animals? Huh, that's funny. Huh? Didn't Natsuki also write something about? Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for strange interests? Uh huh. She, she did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness. I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Say less, girl. Listen, Ellie, talk me. Wow. Should I show my poem to next? Let's show next Monica. Hi again, Molina. Oh, hi again, Molina. How's your writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. Makes me think of Sayori like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you? Is she my queen? What can I say? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, you know? It's just like my shawty, you know? Like, when I be getting around her, like, man, I don't know. Like, I be climbing up. I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? Oh no, it's nothing like that. I'm just, like, getting used to being here, that's all. Wait, that's Cap. Earlier we was like, oh, don't look at me like that, buddy. Do not look at me like that. Yeah, I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. But alright, but anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, and endless. Cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. What? Bro, I've learned about that. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. What the hell? Save me? Load me. Huh, what the heck does it? Okay, so the colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, spanning, piercing. Okay, so the light, the colors, color, noise, meaningless. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. Man, I hate this shit, bruh. No, I'm just kidding. I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as physical expression of feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, Uh oh, hope my game didn't crash. What? Hope my game crashed. My game crashed. Alright, cheese game, get back into it. My game crashed. Alright, we just finna skip through this because my shit crashed.